So this is for class 8 mathematics, squares and the square root. And last time I have taught you about the square and the square root. What is square? And there I taught you about the how to find out the squares of the different numbers. Now today you can see here there is a questions. Without actual calculation, find the sum. So there is a question 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. If you see this number, then you will see all the numbers are the odd numbers out here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. All is odd number. So actually the question is without actual calculation, no need to calculate. Calculations, no need to do that calculation. You just have to find out the sum. How to do it? Now, you can see here. So in the solution, what to do is here, just count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many numbers are there? There is a 5 number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers are there. So that's why you can write here, this is a 5 square. Directly you can write a 5 square. So 5 number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. So write here 5 square. And you know that 5 square means here 5 into 5. 5 square means 5 into 5. So if you multiply, then you will get here 25. So without any calculations, the sum of the number given here is 25. So therefore sum is equals to 25. So this is the way. So once again I will explain you here. Again I will say without actual calculations, we have to find out the sum. No need to add it. So first of all, what to do is first count out the number. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers are there. And then just write the square. Like 5 number, the 5 is square. Then multiply the same number, then you will get your sum like this without any calculation. So in your book, there is the questions is there. There is page number 30 and question number 8. You can see in the page number 30, question number 8, question number A I have done for you. Now number B you can do. You can open the book and you can do. And those who don't have a book, I will write the questions they have to do at your home. So you can see here. The question is same. Now I write here the homework. Now this is question number A. Now the numbers are 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. More is there, 19 plus 21. Now up to 21 is there. So this is your homework you have to do at your home. Okay, so now let's come to the next type of the questions. Now number 2. This is another type of the questions, so which I will give you some examples, and from the examples you have to do the questions. Now the question out here is 300, number is 300, a perfect square? Perfect square. This is the questions. See. And if this is your question mark, if not, find the number by which by which 300 should be multiplied. Number A. Two questions there. I will solve number A questions. Multiplied should be multiplied so that the product is perfect square. Perfect square. So this is the question now. Again, I will repeat the questions. Is 300, this is your 300, a perfect square? What is perfect square? That also I will explain here. And after that, if this is not a perfect square, you have to find the number by which 300 should be multiplied so that the product is perfect square. So this is the question out here. Now, how to solve it? So before that, first of all, let us try to understand what is this perfect square. So I will erase the questions, then I will try to solve here. Now, what is perfect square? See, perfect square means, suppose if I take a number, let us take number 25. 25 is a number. Now, you have to see here, this 25 is a product of the two numbers like 5 into 5. 5 into 5, 25. It's like this. So that's why we can say that the 25 is the product of this 5. The square of the 5 is 25. That's why we can say that this 25 is a perfect square. So 5 is square, you see 5 is square. If you do 5 is square, then you can write here 5 into 5, so it's a 25 will get here. So that's why we can say that 25 is a perfect square. Like the same way, let's take another example, 36. Is 36 perfect square? Yes. How? Now, if you see 36, then you can take a 6, you can multiply with the 6. Then it becomes a 6 square. So 6 square is a 36. So that is why 36 is also a perfect square. These numbers are known as a perfect square. So in the questions, whatever the questions I gave you there, it was written that the is 300 a perfect square. Let's take a number like 15. If you take a 15 out here, this is a 15. I'll write it again. If you take 15, can you see that the 15 is a perfect square? So what is here? Perfect 15 is not a perfect square because there is no number which you multiply with the same number, you will get a 15. Only 3 5, you write it 3 5s are 15, you get 3 into 5. So 3 and 5 are different numbers. This is a different number. So that's why this 15 is not a perfect square. Only 25 is a perfect square, 36 is a perfect square, 49 is a perfect, 7 into 7 is 49, so 49 is a perfect square. So different numbers are there. You can see the book also, in the book page number 24, there is a box. Page number 24, there is a box like this, and here so many numbers are given here. Like 1, there is written here, square of the 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, 3 is 9, like that. You can check out here also in the book also, then from here also you will get different numbers which are the perfect square. Up to 20 it is given, the square of 20 is 400, it is written here. So you can learn from the book also, page number 24. Now let's again come to the questions. Now what is perfect square? I think you have understand it. Then let us try to solve the questions, how to solve it. Now we have a number in this is the solution for the questions. The solutions. Now we have a number of 300. So how to check it? So first of all, you have to write here the number 300 like this. Now after that, you have to do like this. This is for division. This is your first time to divide like this. So this is the division is known as a prime factorization method. So in the prime factorization method, what happens here? We have to divide the given number by the prime numbers only. What is prime number now? Again, the prime numbers. If you see the prime number, in the lower classes we have also learned that the prime number, I will write here, prime number. The numbers which are the factors, like if you take a 2 is a prime number because the 2 have the factor only the 1 and itself only. If you take example 3 is also a prime number. Like 5 is also a prime number. This number do not have a factor other than the 1 and the number itself. This number like 2, 3, 5, 7, then 11. Yeah, here the 9 is missing out here. Why 9 is not a prime number? Because if you take 9 have a factor, like you can multiply 3 is a factor of 9. If you multiply this 9, then you will get a what? This 3 and 3 when you multiply, you will get a 9. So these are the factors. But here 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, they do not have a factors. They do not have a factor other than 1 and the number itself. That's why these are known as a prime number. You have to, when you divide this 300, then you have to use the prime numbers. That is why this is known as a prime factorization method. So like another example, you give you 6. 6 is also not, I am not writing here 6. So 6 is also not a prime number. Why? Because 6 have a factor. When you multiply this 6 like 2 and 3. When we multiply this 2 and 3, then you will get your 6. So 2 and 3 is a factor of the 6. That is why the 6 is not a prime number. So only, again I will say here, when you divide the number, you have to use the prime number. This is the most important part. How to divide it? Directly do not divide this number by 10. Why you divide by 10? Why you cannot divide by 10? Because the 10 is not a prime number, like that. So you have to use the lowest prime number, you have to use it and you have to divide it. And so now I will teach you here how to divide this 300. So first of all, when you divide, you have to take a least prime number. Least prime numbers. What is that least number? So check here, this is 300, the last digit here is 0. If last digit is 0, you can divide the number by 2 and you can also divide it by 5. You have to use that numbers. Whatever the number will be given here, you have to check the last digit. If it is 0, then you can divide by 2 or you can divide by 5. If it is 1 out here, now you have to check. You have to first check by 3 or by 7, by 11, etc. You have to check like that. And if it is 2, if the last digit number is 2, even number like 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. then you have to divide by, you can divide by 2 only. So these are the tricks, how to divide it. These are the tricks you have to use when you divide the number. So now let's divide it. So there is a 0. So by which number I can divide here? By 2 I can divide. By 5 also I can divide or by 2 also. So I will use here the least number, the lesser number, like I will divide by 2. Now let's see. 2, 1 are 2. So 2, 1 are 2. So in a year 3, nice 2 only now. 1 is left out here. 1 is left. So 1 and 0 it will be 10. So 2 5s are 10. Now it's completed now. Completed. Now what is remaining here? 0. So 2 zeros are 0. It's like that. You can divide like this. Again I will say 2 1s are 2. In 3 here the 2 is already here. Now 1 is remaining. So 1 and 0 it will be 10. So 2 5s are 10. And then 0 is left. So 2 zeros are 0. So you can divide like this. Again the next step is here. Again get 0, so I will divide by 2 only. So 2. 2 7 are 14. Now there is a 15, but 2 7 are 14. So 1 is left here. 1 and 0, it will be 10. So 2 5s are 10. It's now completed. Now again there is a 5. You can divide by 5 also. Now 5. 5 ones are 5. If the last digit is 5, then you have to divide by 5. You can divide by 5. It's easy work. So 5 ones are 5. Now 2 is remaining here. It's 5. 5 ones are 5. 9 7. 2 is remaining. So 2 and 5 25. So 5 5s are 25. Finish. Now 15. So you know that 5 3s are 15. Now 3 is left. So 3 1s are 3. So now this is the way how to divide the number, and this process is known as the prime factorization method. All the number is prime number. 2, yeah, this also prime number. 5 is also prime number, and 3 is also prime number. Now let us see here. So the division is completed now, and then we will check here the 300. We are just checking the 300 is a perfect square or not. Now this 300 we got here 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 3. So 2 2 5 5 3. So 2 2 5 5 3. You have to write like this. When you multiply, you get your 300. Now let's make a pair. This is another step. This is the another step to check is this a prime perfect square or not. So 2 and 2 make a pair. 5 and 5 make a pair like this. So 2 is in the pair, 5 is in the pair, but 3 it is not in the pair. There is a single number left out here. So if the single number is left out here, then we can say that this is not a perfect square. So you can write here, therefore a 300 is not a perfect square. So 300 is not a perfect. Why? Because this 2 is in the pair. 5 it is in the pair, but 3 it is not in the. This 3 is a left single. So that's why the 300 is not a perfect square. The first question, first part we have completed. Now the second part is there. If this is not a perfect square, so you have to find out the number by which number this 300 should be multiplied. So we got here 3. So we have to multiply this 300 with this remaining number 3, and then we have to check, we have to make it a perfect square. So let's do the another part. This is the first part. Now next part of this. So I will raise it. Now, so we have to multiply that given 300 with that 3, that number. Now multiply, you will get here 900. So this is the 900 out here. So the question is, by which number you will multiply the given number so that the product is a perfect square. So this number, now is this a perfect square or not? Again we have to check it. Now check it. This is your 900. Now again you can directly divide by 2. 2 4s are 8. 1 is remaining here. So now again 2 5s are 10. 2 0s are 0. Now this is 0, so you can again divide by 2. 2 2s are 4. Again 2 2s are 4. 1 is remaining. 2 5s are 10. Now the last digit here 5. So you can divide this number by directly by 5 here. Okay, so this is, you can see again here 5 4s are 20. Now here 2 is remaining out here. Then 5 5s are 25. Now again, so the last digit here is here 5. So you can divide this number by 5. 5 9s are 45. Now 9 you got here, so you can divide it by 3. 3 3s are 9, and the last number is here 3 1s are 3. So this is a prime factorization method. So we are checking this is a 900 is a perfect square or not. So now let's see here. This is your 900. So this all is your prime numbers. So you have to write here 2 multiply with 2. Again multiply this by 5. Then again 5. Then 3. And last is here again 3. So these are the numbers. Now make a pair. So this 2 is in the pair. Again this 5 is in the pair. And this 3 is also in the pair. So all the number whatever we have got here, these all number are in the pair. That is why we can say that 900 is a perfect square. So therefore again 900 is a perfect square. So in this way we have completed these questions. Now like the same way you have to practice at your home, and the questions it is given in the page number 30, question number 9. You practice as a homework and you have to do in your homework notebook. So today this much, okay.